I still laugh at this penis. This wood is called, pronounced penis radiata. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode here on the Von Art Guitars YouTube channel. Thanks all 9 of you for stopping in. This first video is just going to be an introduction about myself and a little bit about what I plan on doing here on the channel in terms of the types of content that I'm probably going to be uploading. I've been building guitars for a while now. I'm a guitar player, and I'm self-taught. So any of these videos that I am going to upload where I'll actually be in my shop and I'll be kind of showing my processes, I just want to make clear that these are my processes. This is the way I build guitars. These videos shouldn't be looked at as sort of an all-encompassing tutorial. There's lots of different ways to build. There's lots of different ways to skin a cat, so to speak. I'm a self-taught luthier, and I don't even really know if I can call myself a luthier. I know that's sort of an all-encompassing term that describes somebody who builds stringed instruments. Of course, my specialty, so to speak, being guitars, electric guitars. So I will more than likely be doing a series of videos, and I'll kind of have you follow along the different steps of a particular build, anything that I might be doing. I do full builds, full guitars from scratch. I do modifications, mods, repairs, and so for this first sort of this video and then the series that's going to follow, I am going to talk about, so my oldest brother is really special to me and my family for reasons I'm not going to go into because it's not important here. But he's a rock and metal kind of nut, sort of like me, but he's also really into Mopar or muscle cars from the 60s and 70s. For those of you who don't know what Mopar is or have never heard the word before, Mopar is kind of a umbrella term that they came up with back in the 70s, I believe, for anything that was built by the Dodge Chrysler Plymouth Motor Company, and it's Mopar, M-O-P-A-R. It's simply the combination of 2 words, one being motor and the other being parts. So what I am going to do is I'm going to build him a guitar, a Gibson Firebird, but it's going to be have a Mopar theme to it, and I'll put the a little graphic up here. I used Inkscape to come up with sort of a concept of what kind of what I've had in my mind when I decided that I wanted to build him a guitar, and this is kind of what I sort of envisioned. It's a kind of a crude little sort of vector drawing, but you can kind of see the basic concept or idea that I have. So as soon as I can get out to my shop, which is my garage, as soon as the weather warms up here in Minnesota, it's been brutally cold, typically cold, I would say, for Minnesota. I'm hoping in March the weather will warm up a little bit so I can get out there and start building. But I've got so I'm going to turn this piece of, I've got three pieces of wood glued together, and I'm not sure if you can even really see that, but I've got the outline of the body already drawn on there, so that the first step will be cutting that out for the body. And I don't know if you I don't know if you saw it very well on the little Inkscape graphic that I made, but that right there is going to be one of the graphics that's going to be on the guitar. I'm kind of noticing that this here is a little bit big for the spot that I originally wanted to put that on. So I'll probably have to change some things around, or I'll have to come up with maybe a different strategy as to where I'm going to put that. So I wanted to talk about this. I'll step back a little bit. The lighting's not great in here. I typically won't be down here in my basement. I'll probably be for most of the videos that I do, I'll be out in the garage where it's a lot lighter, brighter, I should say. But this is 3 pieces of it's I'm 50 years old and I still laugh at this penis. This wood is called, and I believe I'm saying it correctly. Somebody could maybe correct me in the comments, but I believe it's pronounced penis radiata, which is New Zealand pine. And people don't really think about pine as being a sort of a typical, well, it's not a typical tone wood for building guitars, but this New Zealand pine, I researched this kind of wood, and it's a nice hard wood. It resonates really well. It's not soft like pine that we have here in that's native to the United States. It's again, I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a nice open grain, and it sands really well. Again, it's a nice hard wood. It's not a typical wood that you would find in the construction of an electric guitar, but I've used this before. I don't use it exclusively. I also use basswood. I use alder, ash, and I just I really like, I don't know, I really like this kind of wood. Let's see if I can grab this one. Here is one that I've been working on. Can't really see it much, but it's got sort of a Viking Norse motif on here. I kind of made it kind of rough looking, so it's kind of got that old world kind of, wanted to make it kind of look like it's from the Viking age. This is a this graphic here is based on a runestone that was found in Sweden. Sorry about the lighting here. But anyways, this top piece here, you can see the separation there, but there's a top piece on here, and that's poplar. But back here, this is the New Zealand pine, and like I said, as you can see, it's I got some before I stained it, I put some black grain filler in there to fill the open grain, fill it and make it nice and smooth, and yeah, this should turn out to be a pretty cool guitar. But yeah, this New Zealand pine is, again, not typical, but it's a good wood to use for building guitars, and it's inexpensive. That's what I like about it. So yeah, so the next video I make, or probably the next video that you will see, that's a continuation of this series, the Mopar, we'll call it the Mopar guitar that I'm building for my brother. I'll be in the shop and I'll be cutting out the body. Gonna cut out the body, route it for. It's gonna have just one single pickup, one volume knob, probably a Tune-o-matic bridge, and of course it's gonna have the cool Mopar graphics. And then I'm thinking about putting an LED kill switch in there too. So he's pretty excited. The cat's out of the bag. He already knows it was going to be a surprise for him, but he found out. he found out that I'm planning on building him, building him and gifting him this Mopar guitar. So that's it for my first video. I hope I didn't bore you. I know my voice can be a little monotone at sometimes, most of the time. Try to see if I can correct that a little bit. But anyways, if this is the kind of content that you like to see on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also ring the bell so that you get notified whenever I post new content. Thanks.